is that we ain't doing the fake stuff. Like we ain't doing no fake stuff. Like we not pretending we good. It's what it is. It's what it is. It really legit what it is. And I realize that we in a season now where people gonna legit show you who they really is, show you what it's really hitting for. You know, this is that season. Hey, hey, socks, get away from that. No, no. But we're in that season, you know, and I want y'all to support. I want y'all to support Natasha Tori's music. She's in a contest, a Timberland contest. Y'all go and vote for her. I voted for her. I love her as an artist. She's an amazing artist. So, you know, regardless as to whether I'm beefing with her or we're arguing or we're not getting along or we're not speaking, please support her. Please support her in that contest. Like, yeah, yeah. So, child, I just got off the phone with one of my friends, one of my sisters, and I already knew I was gonna get them phone calls when she posted the emails and stuff on social media and tried to make me look like a greedy person. Like anybody who knows me know that I would not help somebody and be like, you give me 2,000 and you get 500. Like anybody who know me, like me taking $2,000 and telling you you can have 500, girl, you don't believe that shit yourself. So really honestly and truly, I'm just glad. I'm just glad that she did. Hey, 100% pure love. I'm just glad that, you know, the cat's out of the bag. You done said how you felt. It's no love lost. Girl, I would still share a stage with her. I would still work with her. We just not gonna be besties. We're just not besties. That's not my, this is what we have to understand. Just because we all look like this, just because we all trans, it doesn't mean that we are all gonna be in the same tribe. See, this is what we don't understand. Like in Africa, it's so many different tribes, and all of the tribes are different. It's like being able to say, okay, I'm not cool with you in that way. Like you ain't my bestie, you're not my direct tribe. You know what I'm saying? Me and you are not a part of the same tribe. You are not a part of the same tribe, but I would still fuck with you. We just not in the same tribe. That's it. Like I don't hate her. I don't wish anything bad on her. We just not in the same tribe, obviously. And I think that's where we need to start becoming more transparent as black people, as indigenous people, being able to have these conversations. Because where we at now is like when people have public beef or when people have disagreements publicly, everybody don't be putting your business out. Don't be talking about that. Well, how the hell we gonna fucking heal? Don't say that. Why you putting people in your business? Everybody don't have to. No. We need an example. We need examples of how to deal with things in a social media era that's very public. These are the times we're living in. We're living in public times. And so we need to know how to have discourse and resolve conflict publicly. Because the only examples we seeing is Housewives, Bravo, um, what Zeus Network. These are the examples we're seeing. Bad Girls Club. Like we're seeing conflict being resolved. People having conflicts, and it's being solved in a very negative, violent way. And so, and I think that it goes there because we don't know how to resolve conflict without it having to escalate. So no, me feeling the way that I feel, and I never wanted to be a girl. Like my sister called me, one of my sisters. This was the hand she fanned with. Because I have always defended my relationship with Natasha. I have always defended my relationship with other people who I'm not speaking to. I've always defended them, and I stood 10 toes down for them, and then this happens. This, and I'm preaching about loyalty, and there is none. Cause the problem started with the grant. Then she tried to make it look like I told her I was gonna write the grant. She was gonna get 2,500, and I was gonna get and I was gonna take $2,000, and then she was gonna get 500. Why would the money go in your account? Like why would I tell you to take the money so that I could get more than you? Like make some of it make sense. Make some of it make sense. Like this is the real tea. I was trying to help her and also help me. I was trying to help her and help me. Now, I'm not saying that she would have went under with the money, but a fail safe is let me just go ahead and get these two stacks, so just in case there is a problem with the coins, because I learned that in the last grant cycle when I split the money down the middle with the person who I partner with, and they took their half and did nothing. And so I said, well, this is going to be the fail safe. I'm going to make sure that I have a substantial coin. So just in case things go the way they could potentially go, I would still have enough money to do something worthwhile in community, something substantial. You know what I'm saying? It was a fail safe in that coin. Fail safe. So just in case you have a go under moment, or just in case something comes up, that some unforeseen responsibility comes up, and you can't fulfill your obligations with the coins that have been provided for you, then I have enough resources to be able to do something substantial for the community, something nice, something that could show up for community. So that was the goal with me, because I mean, I'm not gonna get two stacks and not do nothing for community. Like I'm all about community. Like it's just on period. Like I'm always trying to find a way to give back to community. And this is the unfortunate part. This the unfortunate part is that I'm moving into a season of my life where I'm realizing that I'm just not gonna be able to be around certain girls. Like I'm not gonna be able to be close with certain girls because we are not on the same wave. We're not on the same wavelength. Like we talking about some of the same things, but we're not all being about those things. We're talking about some of the same things. We resonate with each other on some things, but we're not both moving in the direction and taking the necessary steps to execute that. And she also said that I've stolen ideas from her, and I'm trying to figure out what idea did I steal from her. What idea did I steal? Cause y'all know I'm a super creative person, so me being around here stealing ideas. She said something about a march. I'm was she talking about the Trans March of Resilience? Cause that's not mine. Like the National Trans March of Visibility. That's not mine. I'm not over that. I don't have no power in that. I didn't help to develop that. Like, that's Lynn. So she talked about a march, and I'm like, what march? Because, girl, I ain't even got, I'm not over any marches. So, yeah, I just want y'all to know that regardless as to whether me and her are not speaking or me and her are not getting along, support her music, support her art, I still, like I said, I still respect her as an artist. But, we just in a season now, and y'all seeing this happen real time where people is showing where they loyalty lie. People is showing you who they really are. People showing who they really are. And this is the thing with me. Y'all could paint any picture of you want. You can paint any picture you want of me. But in reality, if you ever around me, if you ever experience me, you'll know that what people told you about me and how I really am is two different things. I'm always going to be honest and straight up. I'm always going to tell you if I do have a scheme or I'm plotting, I'm going to tell you that because I want you to have a choice of whether you're going to be a part of it or not. If you want to play a part in it. If it is a scheme, if it is a plot, bitch, I tell on myself all the time. Bitch, I get on live and tell on myself. You think I'm not gonna tell on myself to people who are in my close circle? And that's why I don't let everybody in my circle. That's why I don't fuck with everybody. But I have always tried to be a person that didn't judge you by what you had. That's why I've always tried to stay humble because I never wanted to be a person that was judging a person by their life because I know the same thing one person could be struggling with, another person could be struggling with. But what I will say is this: when you have your own problems and people around you are creating those problems, focus on those people. Don't focus on the people who actually try to show up for you. Don't focus on the people who actually try to help you. Don't turn that energy to people who actually are there for you, showing up for you and not making your life more difficult, not making your life more challenging, but actually trying to motivate you and help to elevate you and really just help to lift you up because hey, lifting you up helps lift me up. I'm not finna say that I do everything selflessly because I don't. Bitch, if I help you to shine brighter, then bitch, I get to shine brighter by proxy, by proximity. If I help to lift you up, then bitch, I'm helping to lift me up. Bitch, if you get more opportunities, then hey, I could get more opportunities because if you are the type of person that I am, then if you have more and it's because I helped you to get more, it's because I've been sowing into you, then yes. Girl, if I see a little bit more on your plate, girl, you able to go and get seconds and thirds, girl. Can I have a little portion off that second plate, girl? Yes, ma'am, I'ma help you to get on top. And girl, when you get on top, hey, you got me? Bitch, I'm not doing all this for my health. And that's how it should be. Girl, I'm not doing all this for my health, girl. Girl. I know I get a check on the first, but bitch, I ain't no dummy. So that's my thing. That's the only thing that I really wanted to come live and say. Like I didn't want to be on here forever. Like I just want to say, yeah, girl, she posted all of the receipts. And there's nothing in it. Like you could see everything that I said. No, I did not mention an increased amount, but the event that we were at, I mentioned it, and there were several witnesses who heard what I said. Now, I could have told her it was gonna be 5,000, or could have told her it was gonna be 6,000, and then they gave us 10,000. And so, no, I didn't give her an exact amount when I responded because common sense. If I'm telling you, you get 25, you could get 15 to 2,500 by yourself. You don't even need me to get that. Even in the messages that I sent her on Facebook after the emails happened, I said that again. I said you will probably get 15 or 2,500 by yourself. Why would I tell you you could get that much on your own and then tell you if you get $2,500, you got to give me two? Like, you could get that by yourself. You don't even need me for that. You could get your own little group, your own little network, your own little people come together, talk about what y'all doing, and you could be the primary person on there, and you could get that by yourself. So the math is not mathing. If I'm telling you that's what you could get without me, why would I ask you for $2,000 for that same amount of money? Like, you don't even need me to get that. You don't even need my name on there to get that. The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. What I said was, if you get six, I want two. That's what I said. I said, if you get 6.5, I want two. And the gag is, even if she would have, I said, if you get at least 6.5, I want two. Now the gag is, they could have gave us 10, and I still would have been happy with the two. I would have expected more to be done with the rest of the money. Maybe a couple of events. Maybe a couple gatherings. I would have expected more to be done, and I would have told her about it if it wasn't done. But bitch, I wouldn't have been like, hey, give me a bigger cut. Because I already told you what I wanted. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm finna go ahead and get off this live. It's always the ones with no content that have the most interesting comments. I bet you I can't go look on your page and see what you look like. Or hear your voice, huh? They say I have more. I looked at my engagement and I have a higher male audience. Like, I reach more males. And it's because y'all be on here trolling, huh? Y'all be on here trolling. Yeah, child, the universe is doing its thing, honey. The universe is doing its thing, honey. It is moving people around, honey. It's moving people around. Thank you, 100% pure love. Yeah, but I'm not about to stay on the live. I'm about to get off the live. I just wanted to come on here and just like, yeah, girl, she posted the emails. She posted the text message. She posted all that. And I really hope, when y'all going to stalk her page and to see all of the emails and y'all going to see everything that she's posting, I really hope that y'all click that link on her page and y'all help her win that Timberland contest. Because I want her to win so she could show us who I've always known she was. But despite what you think about people, you still be wanting to give them a chance because, bitch, we fuck with each other. Like, you want to be wrong. Like, I want to be wrong. But, bitch, the way you acted behind this grant, the way when I made that proposition to you, the way that you acted and the way that you showed up, I'm not. And so I really want you to win the contest so you can show everybody who you really are. Cause you ain't this humble, I care about community, I want to help people. It's not that. So I want you to win. I want you to win so you can show. So you can show the girls. So you can show community. So you can show us. Oh yes, honey. I want you to have a nasty coin. Exactly. Clearing out the cobwebs. I want you to get on nasty coin. I want you to make it. I want you to be big. I want everybody to know your name so you could show us who you really are. What's really behind door number one. mm. See that Timberland is looking for like a looking for artists, looking for like independent artists, and she's actually doing really good in the contest. I think she's like number two now. So she really got a good chance of winning. I voted for her. Even after we had words. Even after we had words, even after all of this happened. Cause see, this been happening. If you go and look at the emails, it says 13 days ago. And then like the day after that, or 2 days after that, we was in the inbox and we was disagreeing in the inbox with each other. And after all of that, I still went and voted for her. And we were still putting hearts on each other's shit. Still messaging each other shit. But what prompted me to go live and to talk about it was she called herself being strategic, trying to make it look like she was distancing herself from me. Because she went on a live and gave me a backhand compliment and said, y'all go and support Kaneen and Empathy music, even though we're not on speaking terms right now. Bitch, I didn't know we wasn't on speaking terms. You trying to make it look like you're the one that's taking space. I didn't even know we was taking space. I just thought we had a disagreement. I just thought we wasn't agreeing. But really, honestly and truly, you was holding smoke the whole time about what I said. And it wasn't because I laughed and said, what's the name of your organization? Do you have an organization? It was because I told you I wanted $2,000 out of them 6,000. And no, it's not in writing in the emails. But if I'm telling you, if I told you twice, you could get up to 2,500 without me, without any help from me, because they pretty much will give that to about anybody who applied. If your application look legitimate and you have some history, some some visibility, you could get about 2,500 on your own. So why would I tell you to give me 2,000 and keep 500 when I literally told you you could get that on your own? It's not mathematically. It's not adding up. It's not making sense. It's not making sense. And so you're posting all of that stuff on the internet. And honestly and truly, anybody with a mustard seed of intelligence, with a mustard seed of intelligence, would be able to figure out what the fuck is going on. You was mad because I wouldn't say, oh, let me help you. Let me do this for you. And you just throw me a couple of $100. No, that'll be for my booking fee. Like if you just wanted to book me to come to the event, yeah, that'll be my booking fee. You want me to come speak? I'll come speak for a couple of $100. But if I'm going to write the grant, help you promote the event, and help you organize the event, and be the talent, bitch, I want $2,000. I'm over here nation building. I need a coin. I'm building a nation. I need a coin. No. If I'm doing all of this, I need 2 stacks. And that's and about to finna be right here doing all that damn work. And bitch, like I said in the last video, I have a fiscal agent, and my fiscal agent, if I get $7,000, my fiscal agent get $1,500 just for cashing the check. If I get $5,000, my fiscal agent get about $700 or $800 just for cashing the check, and as they fucking should, because they're the ones who did all of the paperwork and got the 501c3. I understand business. I understand how business works. They went through all the steps. They have the establishment. They have the brand. They have the name. They've been doing this work. They've dotted all their I's and crossed all their T's. And so when they say this is what I'm asking for as an organization who is fiscally sponsoring you, I understand how business works. I'm not messed up about that. Exactly 100% pure love. It's all gravy until it's time to divide up some coins. Until it's time to divide up them coins and you start talking about a coin and people show you who they really is. People show you who they really is, girl. I was supposed to be like, girl, now, girl, you could, with my name on it, girl, you gonna get more than you would get if my name not on it, girl, because I've gotten this grant in a lot of years, girl. So they familiar with me, girl. So they'll give me a greater amount because I do the work and they see it. It's visible. The reason why they fund me is because they know I'm actually doing the work. They see me do it. So I'm willing, you know what I'm saying, to not be the lead in it. Like I should take the lead because I'm the one they actually know, but because I'm trying to help her, because I was legitimately trying to help her, I said, you take the lead on it and you have to be more responsible for things that I am, which is why you would have been able to pay yourself $2,500. Now, how in the fuck I'm telling her that she was gonna get $500 when I literally told her if you get 6,500, you take 25, give me 2,000, and we use the rest to do the event. This is me legit trying to put her on. You said nobody helps you get grants. You said you wanted your 501c3. You said you trying to do something for yourself. I know it's like she used to do you a little whip and you'll be able to be self-supporting and you wouldn't have to be, you know what I'm saying, doing the things that you have to do to make ends meet because right now we living in some crazy times. And so because that's my sister, like I legitimately fucked with her. I was trying to find a way to put her on. But at the same time, I'm going to look out for me because my work is important too. What I'm doing is important too. And again, people not hitting me up because of the controversialness of my message, because of my platform, because of the things that I say, because I don't go along to get along, because I'm not kissing the ring, because I'm not trying to be your favorite tranny. I'm not trying to be your favorite token. I'm not bowing down and playing nice with these trans people. If I see something that I feel like is some coonery, if I see tokenism, if I see elitism, I call it out. And so I know I'm not the most liked person or I'm not the favorite on the playground. I know this already. And so that's why when opportunities come in for funding, you damn right, I'm going to ask for my cut because baby, I already know how the real gatekeepers keep me out of opportunities. I already know how the real gatekeepers, the real gatekeepers. Baby, I've heard phone calls. I've heard girls block girls out of coins. I've heard it. You and this girl beef is years ago. You and this girl ain't spoken years, girl, and bitch, you still like in that's where the real gatekeeping go. That's where the real gatekeeping go on behind the scenes. It be trans girls that have power that be sitting on boards. You will never know these girls don't like you. These girls don't fuck with you. These girls will grin in your face and then go and sit in the boardroom and vote and will vote you right up out your coin, grin in your face and vote you out of coin. Will grin in your face and vote you directly out of coin. So, that's the real gatekeeping. Girl, I don't have that. I don't have those type of connections. I don't decide who gets funding and who don't get funding. I don't sit on those kind of boards where I haven't sat on a board where I decided who got money and who don't get money. I don't sit on those kind of boards. I don't have that type of power. I don't have that type of access. And most times when the girls that they have sitting on boards, they have girls sitting on the boards who have a lot of resources and who have a lot of access. You know, and that's something that I would want to question about the whole process of setting on a board because that gives me very much how the government is set up. The government is created not to reflect society. All right, from Scotland. The government is reflected not to really cover people who living below the poverty line, people who lack access. Like the government don't really care about those people. The government always be talking about the middle class. And girl, everybody not middle class. So girl, how do y'all feel about that's all you heard Kamala Harris saying, the middle class, the middle class, the middle class, the middle class, the working class. Well, everybody ain't working and everybody ain't middle class. So how you feel about the people that's not working and the people that's not middle class? And so the government doesn't really reflect all of the population. And that's how a lot of these boards that give out money be. Y'all claim y'all trying to help people come up on their feet, and you claim you trying to help people to elevate, but the board is comprised of elitist, classist, bougie ass bitches. So how y'all really trying to help the people that don't have when you have a whole bunch of elitist bougie ass gatekeepers deciding where the money goes? I'm not telling you to go and get people who don't have any type of integrity and who just, any coin they could get, as soon as they get the coin, they off to the races. I'm not telling you to get people who don't have the mental wherewithal or the capacity because they are living in survival mode. Their vices are taking over their life. I'm not telling you to put those type of people on the board, although sometimes y'all do that anyway, because just because a person got a coin don't mean that their vices aren't out of control. Just because a person make enough coin to where they could give all type of cut up doesn't mean that their vices aren't still out of control. But y'all will be quick to give fun. Y'all will be quick to put people in positions to decide where money go. And y'all got people in positions to decide where money go who don't really care about people who ain't got no money. It's crazy. That's why I'm not extremely mad at Natasha because it's giving very much acting like a nigga ain't never had shit energy. It's giving very much scarcity model. It's giving very much a lack scarcity model example. And that's how a lot of people who have never had access to resources and who've never had those opportunities. Sometimes you could give a person so much access, it'll cause them to self destruct. You give a person too much access, too many resources, and they have there's some more shadow work that needs to be done. They haven't been taking care of themselves. They will literally a lot of times those people will self destruct. If you don't have your vices under control, if you don't have those things that you like to indulge in or you like to partake in, risky sexual behavior, risky drug behavior, risky just all of the risky behavior. If you can't handle that with a little resources, then if you already struggling with limited resources, then when you get major access, that's gonna send you on up out of here. Either you gonna get a hang you gonna get the hang of it, you gonna pull yourself together, you gonna do what you need to do not to let that consume you, or it's gonna take you on up out of here. You live by the sword, you die by the sword means that that thing that you overindulge in, that'll be the very thing that could take you up out of here. A bunch of smug, arrogant motherfuckers circle jerking each other about doing the least for the most disenfranchised. You better say that. Who can do the least for the most disenfranchised is literally crumbs falling off the table. Elitist, functional addicts, pinky fingers in the air while you hit the pipe tees. Pinky finger in the air or that Tina pipe. Girl, yes, you can tell when a person was raised in survival mode. So I'm not super mad at her. Like, I'm not super mad at her. This is expected. I expect this. But it just brings back to like this is unfortunate because now this is another person that I have to step back from in community because this is what we have this is what we've cultivated in this reality with these Hunger Game politics. People the and I know I could imagine the trans girls who sat on these boards. I could just about name the trans girls who sat on these boards. And it's taking everything in me not to go to my altar and to start sending shit at these bitches. Because to sit there and gatekeep at a time like this, To sit there and act funny with resources and to hoard resources at a time like this, it's taking everything in me not to go to my altar and pray for something to knock to show up at you bitches' doors. And not something in the physical form. Fuck ancestors of girls who have not had resources and girls who lacked opportunities and girls who lacked support and girls who could have benefited from this platform and the work that I do. But y'all kept me struggling, kept me down on bended knee, and gatekeep me out of opportunities. And because of that, a lot of our trans siblings are gone on without even knowledge of who they were. A lot of our trans siblings have suffered because of all the gatekeeping that y'all have done. It's taking everything in me not to go to my altar and send something to you bitches' house. Because I'm out here falling out with the girls. I tried to stay down here with these girls, tried to stay humble and tried to stay connected to community. And y'all been basically just starving us out. Then y'all will say, oh, look at them arguing. Look at them, da 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 da. While y'all sit y'all greedy gatekeeping asses behind the scenes and chuckle and kiki. But bitch, a day of reckoning is coming. And just because I won't send that bitch to your house, it don't mean it won't come. The sisters who have left this reality, the sisters, because right now, you see it now, the girls is leaving. The sisters who have left this reality, the trans people who have left this reality, because y'all wanted to hoard resources and y'all wanted to tap dance and bootlick massa boots instead of backing actual change, instead of pouring resources into radical, free thinking abolitionists. Because that's what the fuck I am. A radical, free thinking abolitionist. Y'all not about that life. Y'all not about that life. And now y'all gonna watch us fight each other and pick each other apart like it's fucking Hunger Games. That's what y'all wanna do. Sit back and watch us tear each other down like Hunger Games. But like I said, if you play with me in the shadows, I'ma read you in the light. And that still stands. And I will still love you. I will still pray for you. I will still wish you well. But I'm just not gonna fuck with you that closely. I'm gonna fuck with you from a distance. Hey, 100%. Hey, S Child. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I be trying to give people a chance because you know I'm a Gemini. So, girl, you can meet that depending on what's going on with me. If I'm going through some stuff, girl, you might meet that twin girl, and that's just a part of me. So I struggle with that whole when someone shows you who they are, believe them, because girl, you might meet that twin girl, and that twin might be mad about something else, girl, and I'm human. I may take the shit out but I could come back later on and say I was wrong. Like, I can do that. Like, but girl, you might meet that twin girl. Girl, you might meet that twin girl. So I be trying to give people grace because I know me. I know that I have my moments where I'm dealing with something. But I try not to be ugly to people. I try not to be shady to people. I try to be above board with people. But I do, and I feel like my twin pops in and it's a survival skill for me. It's not Like sometimes I will sound like I'm condemning something or I'm judging something or I'm putting something down, and people will take it as, oh, you belittling me, you putting me down, you condemning me. But really, honestly and truly, my twin is literally just trying to protect me because because my twin know there's another part of me that will entertain that fuck shit with you. And so the other twin, the judgmental twin, the twin that give a little judgmentalness, will have to step in and give all of that. But that twin is really just trying to sabotage shit so that their other twin don't come out that want to party and have fun and do some dumb shit that you can't come back from. Oh, bitch, we turning up, bitch, we cutting up. Bitch, that other twin have to come out sometime and sound like they reading the situation. Cause I tell people all the time, there's a part of me that wants to be a monk, that wants to be a Buddhist priest, that want to sit up and pray and meditate all the time, and then the other twin want to be Oprah Winfrey. Like there's a part of me that wants to be a wealthy philanthropist, however you say that. There's a part of me that wants to be that, and there's another part of me that just doesn't want any attachments and just wants to pray and just want to live in the woods and just want to live off the grid. And so the goal is trying to find balance in that. Because within me, it's two opposite energies. And I'm trying to find my balance in the middle of that. The Buddhist priests who don't want any attachments, who don't want to have any physical attachments, who just want to meditate, just want to pray, just want to be able to go within. And then the other part of me wants to be super wealthy, wants to have power, within, like to be able to create my own movies and plays and documentaries. Like there's a part of me that wants that, and then the other parts of me doesn't want any of that. And so there's a war going on within me. And every day I'm trying to find my balance in that. I'm trying to find my balance in this humble guru person and this person that wants to be a wealthy philanthropist, and this the masculine energy and the feminine energy, the dark, the light, the chaos, the order. I'm trying to find my balance in all of that. I've seen supposed to be trans organizations refuse to hire other trans women over butch queens. And quirky cis people. The new queens want to be the only one in the building. Yeah, balance is key. And that's been my thing, like trying to find balance. And so because I have these extreme polarities within myself, sometimes it looks like it looks shady, but it's really defense mode. It's really me saying, bitch, I'm not judging you, bitch, I'm capable of doing that shit with you. Like, say for example, this was a long time ago, but I had somebody that was close to me who messed with heroin. And she would have friends over to my house that would be shooting up dope in my living room. And that was never a drug that I did. Now, I've worked in prevention, so I understand, looking at it now from this point, that I was creating a safe space. But I ain't know nothing about Narcan. If somebody would have died, if somebody would have overdosed in my house, what was I gonna do? And so I didn't appreciate my house being a haven for that, without me knowing what was going on. Like I literally just walked out and it's three people in my living room with dope in their arm. So I didn't say get out because they was high. I waited until it was all said and done. And then I let her have it about that. And I told her I felt uncomfortable about that. I felt uncomfortable with that. And I read her. And you know, people who do the drug and don't believe in being judgmental and don't believe in, you know, talking like they, you know, they could come at me and say, oh, you was wrong. You that's not a safe space. You shouldn't have done that. But part of me reading it is because, child, I could be depressed and going through something. You know what I'm saying? I was in a vulnerable time in my life. I was in transition in my life. Child, I'm reading this because, bitch, I don't want this to become normal around me because you catch me on a bad day, I might have been like, child, give me a hit. Child, let me try it. And so there's a twin that will come out of me that sounds like they're condemning or they're judging, but that twin is really trying to protect the free spirit me. I understand myself. I've had to live with me almost. I'm getting ready to be 48. I've had to live with me for a long time. And so sometimes this part of me will come out and it will sound like it's looking down its nose or it's judging or it's condemning something, but really it's just trying to protect that good time me. That part of me that's like, well, child, I'll try it once. That other twin will come out and read it for filth. That other twin will come out and burn their bridge. That twin will come out and sabotage that shit. So, you know, this is what I understand about myself. Sometimes that other twin is necessary because I have been in some situations and if the wrong twin would have showed up to the party, if the wrong twin would have showed up to the party, it might not have ended well. It might not have ended well. But yeah, like you said, we clearing out the cobwebs. We clearing out the cobwebs, and you know it is what it is. It is what it is. They want to, yeah. These girls is ready to be tokenized. Hiram, I walked away from a local organization for Greek child. And I'm like, girl, and you want it, girl. Girl, I'm not about to start talking about these nonprofits, girl. I'm not, girl, because girl, you know it's in me, girl, and I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to be, anti-organization, but girl, hmm he said there's a lot of forgotten people in the USA. This is gonna be the catchphrase for the day. It's all gravy until it's time to divide up them coins. You, yes, don't come out of the grave. You buried that part of you. No, ma'am. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not a person who is like against revisiting certain things, but I try not to revisit things that I know are super destructive for me. Like, typically, you're not gonna catch me with a crack pipe in my mouth unless I'm super depressed. that side of me typically comes out when I'm grieving the loss of close people in my life. Oh child, I be fuck it. I be like, child, I'm finna go with you. Now, will I participate in some other activities? You know what I'm saying? Will I go and play in the snow every now and then? Hit me some weed, shall I do that almost every other day? Not playing in the snow, that's not something that I do all the time. That's not something I do every week. That's not something I do every month. But have I been known to frolic in the snow? Yes. Tina, no. I tried that about 3 years ago again because I had did it when I was in my 20s a little bit. I did that about 3 years ago. I took one puff. I was up for 2 days. I said no, and I haven't messed with that since. Heroin. Nah, I don't like to do injections. I don't like to do things like that. And like I said, if it's a crack pipe, oh bitch. Not if I say a magic carpet ride, because that's what I call that, going on a magic carpet ride. If I go on a magic carpet ride, 9 times out of 10, it is some serious grief. And like I said, at that part, I don't care because most of the times when I get like that, I'm on some I'm ready to go. Like I'm like let the cards fall where they may. Like when I get like that, it's very much let the cards fall where they may. And that's why I try not to get like that. That's why self-care is so important. I know me. I know what my triggers are. I know what sends me out. And that's why the last time when I was going through grief and I got like that, I left and I went to go and be around family. I went to go and be around community. I went to go and be around youth and children so I could have some, so that I could center some other things in my life. But I knew that if I would have been by myself, left to my own devices, what the fuck I would have gave. But I don't just go out to hit crack pipes because it's fun. Like I don't just be like, oh, let me go and hit the pipe today, Che, or I'm relaxing, girl. I'm just gonna get me a hit off the crack. No, that's not how my Gemini set up. That's not how I'm set up. Like, and I don't judge people because there are some people who can function. There are some people who could do Tina and do coke and do all those things. They could do them regularly and they could function. They have some level of functionality for them. I can't function at the capacity that I like to function with everything that I've had done to my body. Maybe if I didn't have a sex change, maybe if I hadn't went back and had a revision, maybe if I had not been taking hormones for years, I could handle more substances. I probably could, have a stronger tolerance. But because of everything that I have done to my body to feel comfortable in my body, I don't have the luxury of being able to get away with some other girls could get away with. Girl, if you fully functional, you probably could handle a little bit more. You ain't never touched your body, you ain't never cut on your body. You probably could handle a little bit more. Your tolerance is probably a little stronger. But because of everything that I've done to my body medically and surgically, I can't do it. And so sometimes I may judge another girl just to keep that free spirit in me from coming out. But typically, like I said, certain drugs they speak to. I do certain things socially. I do certain things in company. Okay, I feel this is a safe space. Okay, girl, I might give a little. All right, girl. Girl, I'm at a party, girl. All right, girl. Girl. I might give that in that type of setting. I might give that as, girl, I'm old, girl, I'm sleepy, girl. But, girl, my staple is pretty much a drink and some weed. And I don't do that every day. I don't drink every day and I don't smoke every day. But that is my staple. That's my go to. That's my medicine. But girl, if I'm out at a party, girl, And the party is partying, girl. I might join the party. I might join the party. But as far as, like the stronger drugs, because, girl, let's be clear. The snow, that's so stepped on. Girl, when you do some strong stuff, girl. If you do some strong stuff, you're going to be like this. Teeth going to be grinding, mouth going to be, ain't going to be able to close your mouth. I don't like it when it's like that. Give me something that's stepped on. Girl, I don't want it to be so strong, girl. As soon as I do it, girl, I gotta go boo boo, girl. Nah, step on my shit. Bitch, have a second line on my shit. Girl, step on my shit, girl, cause I don't want no. Girl, my teeth grinding, girl. I can barely talk, girl, cause I'm so fucking happy. Bitch, I don't want that Whitney and Bobby Coke, bitch. Bitch, step on my shit, bitch. Bitch, I want something that's just gonna give me a little boost, girl. I wanna still be able to go to sleep. I wanna still be able to go to sleep, bitch. I wanna be up the next day, bitch. I wanna be up all night, bitch. We be all night. No. Bitch. That's why I don't do ecstasy pills. I don't want nothing that's gonna have me up all night. I don't want nothing that's gonna have me up all night, queen. No, I just need a little pep, girl. I'm old. Yeah, girl. Did you see this? And it's always somebody who page you can't go and look at. Like they ain't never got no content. Peeking out the blinds while holding the knife. TS fly fish. Girl, that's the reason why I don't miss crack, girl. This how I used to be. Girl, this how I used to be when I was smoking crack, girl. Now, girl, when I first started smoking, this how I know my brain was good. Because I'm gonna go up in here to do this one. Girl, this how I knew my brain was good. Let me move that cat food out the way. Girl, this how I knew my brain was good. Because, girl, when I first started getting high, girl, I wasn't on. Wait, hold on. When I first started getting high, girl, I used to be with the white men, girl, and we'll be talking, girl. Wait, hold on. Yeah, girl, I'll be with the white men, girl, and we'll be talking. Let me get this light. So, girl, I'll be with the white man, girl. Hold on. So, girl, I'll be with the white man, and, girl, we'll be talking. And, girl, I'll be sitting down, girl. Bitch, just calm, girl. Sitting in a little Indian style, girl. Giving you an old Indian style, girl. Just calm, girl. I took a hit and everything, girl. Ears ringing, high as I don't know what, girl. High as Cooter Brown, girl. And, girl, just sitting there calmly talking. But see, when you do certain drugs, if you're around tweak energy, you gonna tweak. And this is no tea, no shade, but tweakers are weaker minded. Tweakers are tweakers are dealing with a whole lot of stuff that they haven't worked on. So you know when you get high, it shows who you are at your most vulnerable state. And so people who tweak hard, it's because either their mind is weaker or it's because they're dealing with a lot of things that they're not working on. That it's a lot that's coming out and they don't want to think about it. And so the tweak helps them not to think about it. The tweak and I know this because I can remember when I used to be tweaking. Because when you get high, you start thinking about a whole bunch of stuff, and so the tweak is to keep you focused on that tweak. The smallest thing becomes so important when you're tweaking. The smallest thing. Bitch, you could be worried about the police kicking the door in. You could be worried about how you gonna pay your rent. You could be worried about you just broke up with your old lady. Somebody in your family just died. It could be all of those things. But instead of you focusing in on that and thinking about that, you like this. Bitch, bitch, you gotta see if that's another piece on the floor, bitch. Bitch. And that's when you're around tweaky people. Because when you're around tweaky people, oh, you're gonna tweak with them. Oh, you're going to join in and tweak with them. And if you get and sometimes you ain't even gotta be smoking. If it's that strong, the bump, the toot, if it's that strong, you'll be acting like you took a hit. That's why I say step on mine. Step on it, baby. I don't need to be that high. Bitch, I do not need to be that high. Bitch, I'm okay. Bitch, I don't like doing drugs or doing any substance where I feel like I'm not in control of my thoughts. Or I feel like that's why I wasn't really, like heroin was never really my thing. Because when the girl started shooting up, like you would be in such a vulnerable position that somebody could walk in and harm you and you're out of it. And so I don't like drugs that take you out of it. Like I was more so into stimulants because I feel like stimulants make you more present. But most of the time I would mix the stimulant with some alcohol. And alcohol and weed, and so you start to get groggy because your brain is trying to do two things at one time. Like your brain is trying to slow down. The one drug is telling your brain to speed up, and the other drug is telling your brain to slow down. So that was never, yeah, that's not really good. It's not really good to do that either. I want to start doing more videos where I talk about, addiction and talk about, what I went through when I was using. Because I feel like that is healing. And I feel like a lot of us need to have those conversations. Because secretly, a lot of us got a lot of vices that is taking over our life. And I feel like I should talk about that more, like do more videos about that. I drank some vodka. a long time ago and never again. Vodka is vodka is actually the best calorie wise. I'm not a big fan of vodka. I do have a little vodka. I got like a couple of vodka nips that I was going to, probably sip later on, either today or tomorrow. But vodka is the most healthiest of the alcohol. Cause vodka has the less calories. I think vodka has the less calories because one of the reasons why I can't get down to my target weight is because of alcohol. Like I'm supposed to be trying to get down to 170 pounds, and it's the liquor. It's the liquor. Even though I don't drink every day, I do drink probably twice a week. And when I drink, I don't do no. Oh, I'm just gonna have me a glass or two, bitch. I drink, bitch. Bitch, I probably drank. I probably drank a week's worth of drinks in one fucking day. In one damn day. Bitch. The rule was spending. Girl, I don't drink every day, but when I drink, bitch, I make up for the days I didn't drink. Bitch, I tie it on, bitch. Oh, bitch, I was drunk yesterday. Bitch, I was cocktail, bitch. I was cocktail. Honey, I started off with a Bacardi rum. Then we did a Hornitos tequila. Then we went from the Hornitos tequila to some gin. Baby, we went we went rum, rum, tequila, gin. Then I had got two nips of vodka, but I didn't drink them because I was so lit. I was like, no, I'm not. I had started flirting with dudes. I'm so glad that I didn't act on it though. I'm so glad that I didn't I'm just happy to be in this space of when at least when I do get a cocktail, I don't feel like I gotta go and get some cock in my tail. Amen, a woman. At least when I do get a cocktail now, I don't feel the need to go and get some cock in my tail. I can have that cocktail and be done with it. Like I'm just thankful for that, ancestors. One day at a time. One day at a time, honey. One day at a time. But yeah, chill. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this live because girl, I'm hungry. And girl, I only had a bowl of cereal today because I'm trying to make up for yesterday. The way I went in yesterday, because I went in yesterday. I started off the day light though. Like I started off the day light. And then I had two pieces of fish. I had two pieces of whitening. And I had the vegan gumbo because my daughter came over here yesterday. My daughter Pernisha came over yesterday. So I had two pieces of whitening and I had some gumbo. Then I had another two pieces of whitening and I had some more gumbo. I finished off the gumbo. And we split it because it was like eight pieces. And she had a plate to take home. But y'all, I ate both of my plates. That, and then took my greedy ass to Burger King and had a chicken Whopper Junior and a double cheeseburger. And I don't even eat like that. But I started back taking my meds. I started back taking my meds because I have to go and get blood work done. So when I take the meds, my appetite get bigger. Like, so girl, and you can't drink. Well, I can't. I can't drink alcohol, take my meds, and keep the medication down. Like I'll start throwing up if I haven't eaten enough. And so I knew I had been drinking. I knew I'm taking that medication. I'm not gonna take no chance on throwing up. So that bitch, that mean I gotta eat again, bitch. Cause I ain't trying to wake up feeling funny cause the medication is cutting up and the medication is doing the fucking most. I'm not trying to go through all that. So, I went on here and went to Burger King and got me something else to eat. And girl flirted with the man and said, flirted with the man and said after he gave me the chicken junior whopper and a double cheeseburger, I said, I'm not gonna be mad at you if you put some fries up in there. And I smiled at him with these crooked teeth, bitch, and I promise you I had some fries in that bag. That's why when motherfuckers be talking about my teeth. Bitch, these teeth ain't stop shit, bitch. Bitch, I smile with these fucking crooked ass teeth, bitch. And bitch, if a nigga go do it, he gon' fucking do it. Bitch. Bitch, you nigga go do it, bitch, he go do it, bitch. Bitch, I smile with these motherfucking crooked ass teeth, bitch, and that fry was in that bag. They ain't never stop shit, bitch. Extra mayonnaise. Come on, I love extra mayonnaise too. Right, give me food and no touching. Girl, all I wanted, don't get me wrong, this is where I'm at with men, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna wrap the live up because girl, I told you I was hungry, bitch. I'm ready to eat, but but this is where I'm at with men. I'm in a phase in my life where I want them to just give me stuff and don't touch me. Like I don't want to have to have sex with you. I don't want to have to cuddle with you. I don't want to. I don't want to have to like we could go out and do things together, you know. But if you believe in me and you see it for me and you really in support of me, like I don't want to. I'm in a phase now where I don't want to have to send you no sexy videos. I don't want to have to send you no booty shots. I don't want to do nothing sexual. I just want you to support me because you see what I'm trying to do. You see how I'm trying to elevate us as a people, the conversations that I'm having, the things that I'm talking about. Like you respect me as a human being, you respect me as a person, and you want to sew into me because of that. But bitch, I don't want to have sex with them. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do that. Like leave me. I don't want to do that. And don't get me wrong, I'm still human and I've been programmed to have those urges. So yes, I have my moments where I might be scrolling on Facebook or scrolling on Instagram and I might see a man in some Speedos and his piece is showing and it's on a hard in the Speedos. And I have a lustful moment and be thinking about going in my panties and rubbing one out right fast. Yes, I'm human. I still have those thoughts. But I'm coming to my senses now. It's not like I see it and I get stuck there and I act on it. I hold myself accountable and I say, okay, be careful not to feed this energy. Be careful not to feed this energy. Be careful with this. Because you rubbing one out to this motherfucker, the next thing you know, you're gonna be the manifested one. Yeah, so you want the same thing, huh? You in that phase with it too. That's what I want. Like I want platonic relationships with men. I want platonic relationships with men where they are really where they are really being supportive, where they are really sewing in, where they really is just like it's not about sex, it's not about what they could get out of you, it's about what they see. Like the work that you're doing, they really legit respect you as a human being. They respect your platform, they respect the work you're doing, they respect how you move, they respect how you carry yourself. And just give me a coin because of that. You know what? I don't want nothing for you. I don't want nothing from you, mama. Like I see how you moving. I see how you carry yourself. I respect your work. I respect what you're doing in your community. I respect how you had the courage to speak out when it's not popular. Like I respect how you stand on business. I respect how vulnerable you are, how honest you are, how much you share. I respect your art. I appreciate your art. Here you go, baby. You know, here you go. I appreciate you. Here you go. Here go $10,000. Here you go. Here you go. Here go $5,000. Here you go. Here you go. Here go a couple of $100. Keep doing what you're doing. I respect you. Like that's what I want. That's the type of relationships I want with men. I'm good. I'll leave the fucking to the young girls. Y'all got it. Y'all got that? Y'all got it. Girl, you got it. You got it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it. You got it. Bitch, you got it. Okay, girl. All right. All right, girl. All right, girl. You got it, girl. Get that money, girl. Girl, yes, girl. Girl, have the boys, girl. Get the boys, girl. Yes, work. I don't want to do none of it. I'm good. I appreciate being from a distance, but I don't want no community dick, and I don't want anybody broken down. I'm not trying to get a yeast infection from being thirsty. And even outside of that, even the ones who not community dick, but most of them community dick, because what is a trick? You know, tricks are community dick. They fucking all the girls. Like, that's what all these. And so you literally like messing with all of these succubuses and these energy vampires, and they come into your house to get sexual therapy and energy vampiring you, and coming to put all of that, you know, broken and depressed, and because you're suppressed, you can't live in your truth. You love doing this with the girls. You done had so many of the girls. You done had so many different dicks in your booty hole in your mouth, and you just can't live in your truth. And you just go and get these little private $200 sessions, these little private $300 sessions, these little private 150 sessions. You go and get these little sessions, and girl, they have to tide you over and get you through the week, girl. If it wasn't for getting on the ads, girl, and being able to go and get your cakes played in, and being able to go and get your throat dug out, be the throat go. What would you do? Like that's literally what gets you through the week, is knowing that you finna run up in some tranny house and they about to defile you. Like, and not living in your truth has created a perversion in your life. And so for me, I, and then when you actually get one that want to be with you, 9 times out of 10, he done been a date. You know, at my age, any man that want to be serious with me, he probably done been a date. He probably done been a date for the girls. He probably done been a date. He probably done been a date for cis women and trans women. And do I want all of that unhealed energy on top of me when I'm trying to heal my damn self? Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Do I want that even more unhealed energy on top of me? Hell no. I'm good. Like I said, baby sis. Baby sis can't handle that. The energy transfer is demonic. You ain't lying. Put on an insurance policy, add me to your Fidelity account, keep the bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. Me too, right? Oh, so we all on the same frequency. Like we must all be older girls. Girl, we must all be older girls, girl. We on some grown being shit, huh? Grown being shit, huh? Girl, I ain't got time, girl. At this point in my life, girl, no, child. You know what? I don't even want, like, if you, like, you know what I've been listening to? I've been listening to, Babe, I love you. You my everything. When I'm alone with you, you know I'm my every. We go together. Tell them girls, we go. Tell them hoes, we go together. And she say he love me. He'll let them pistols ring. And I'm like, if you don't love me, like if you're not about me like that, that you just breaking me off on GP and you willing to let them pistols ring behind me, girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? Cause bitch, we living in a time where bitch, I need you to be ready to let them pistols ring. Bitch, I need you to let them pistols ring, and I need to get coined. And that's on everything. Like my account needs to have some coins in it, and we need to be letting them pistols ring. And all of this is happening whether you touch me or not. Like that's how loyal you are on everything. Pistols ringing and account is singing. You ready to cut up behind me and you ain't never touched me physically. Ready to risk it all behind me and you ain't never touched me. Stay putting money in my account. Stay hitting my account. And ready to let that pistol ring behind me. Right. That's all I got time for in this at this part of my life. Okay. I'm gonna go and watch that movie again. Yes, that's manifestation. Thank you for that. Yes, honey. Give me platonic Baps philanthropy. Yes. Yes, I was gonna watch that movie the other day. It sat on my spirit the other day, but I'm about to go and watch that. Thank you. You gave me something to watch when I get off live. I'm gonna watch that while I eat. I'm gonna watch Babs. I'm about to go and watch that. We should all go and watch it together, girl. We should all like that should be our project, girl, to go and watch Babs, girl, so that we can unify on the manifestation. But I'm gonna go and watch Babs though. I love that. I was gonna watch it last week and I forgot. Cause I watched Haley Berry in I watched Haley Berry in Boomerang and it made me want to watch Baps because I've been watching like a lot of old Whoopi Goldberg movies and old Eddie Murphy movies. And so I was getting ready, and then when I watched Boomerang, it made me want to watch Baps, and I forgot to watch Baps, but I'm gonna go back and watch it now. Give me an old military man with erectile dysfunction who likes to travel. Yes! Girl, yes, erectile dysfunction. Yes, erectile dysfunction. I don't need you to get it up. I just need you to fill that bank account. I need you to support this work. No, baby, don't feel pressure. You ain't got to get it hard for me. You ain't got to take them blue pills. Baby, I just want you to be military trained, ready. Come on. You better visualize him. Military trained with erectile dysfunction. My goddess got your Jade and love to travel. Come on. hmm I wanna love you for life, cause your love is why I live. Do you believe in love? Yes, bitch. I wanna love you for life. I wanna love you for life. With erectile dysfunction. I done had enough sex and suffered enough consequences. My pussy belongs to me now. Yes. LOL Baps exactly. TS Security run me mines. Like Oprah and Stedman. He doesn't say shit. And it's all about her. That's right. That's right. That movie hugged my heart. Yeah. R.I.P. Natalie Desselle. Yeah, she passed. She was like the Filipino girl. Is that who you talk? Oh no, the girl who was in Baps that was from Louisiana. That's who you talking about. Okay. I don't fuck with Eddie Murphy. I don't fuck with Murphy anything. Yeah, it is a slippery slope with him. But I grew up on him, so like it's kind of hard, like for me not to like. I love him. I do. Like I don't like all of his stuff. Like I don't like everything that he do, but I like his movies because I think that they tell truths like how society really works. Like, you really get to see how society really worked through him. So, and I did find him attractive. I ain't gonna lie, child. When he was kissing Haley Berry with them big old soft lips, I was like, ooh, Eddie, It's when him and Haley was kissing on that couch, I was like, ooh, Eddie, my little cooch was a percolating, girl. Cause Eddie got some big old soft lips. Oh, oh, stop it. Got it? Okay, I'm all right. I love Whoopi, Fatal Beauty, Telephone, Clara's Heart. I'm gonna have to Google Telephone because I saw Jumping Jack Flash, Burglar. I got a Google Telephone, and I just watched a movie where she ended up being a white man at the end, like pretend. I think it's called The Associate, but I think Telephone is another good movie by her that I like. It wouldn't come up when I was searching out her old movies, but I think Telephone is another movie by her I like. But I watched Burglar recently. I seen Jumping Jack Flash a bunch of times. You know, I like when she used to give you like that little tomboy look with her short dreads. Like I used to live for that her little wholeness look. I lived for her in her younger days because she used to play with gender a lot. Holy freaking moly! I finally caught a lot. You literally caught the end of it too, Zaynab. You literally caught the end of it because I just said about 5 minutes ago I was about to end the live so I can eat, but I just really kind of like been still talking, but I've been was supposed to end it. So you lucked up. You lucked up and caught the last few minutes. It's child news. What's up? I do pure. I grew up watching him 10, 2, and then I saw went to LA as a young queen. Oh, I know what he give too, and I believe that he was the cause of that trans girl being, unalive. I think he had something to do with that. And the only reason why I think he had something to do with it is because his career totally pivoted after that. Like he was a bad guy. He was a bad guy cop. He was playing all of these. It was raw. It was bad guys this, bad guys that. But then as soon as that happened with that girl, all of a sudden it was Doctor Doolittle, and it was on Daddy Daycare, and it was the Clumps, and he was rebranding himself as this family person, and as this really, really for the children. Like he really pivoted, really like after that happened. So I definitely feel like it was something going on behind the scenes. Oh, I heard about him. I heard he liked the girl's toes. Yeah, I heard he had a fetish for the girl's toes, and Boomerang kind of confirmed that to you because they say on the block he used to want to see the girl's toes, and then on Boomerang he kind of let a little bit of that out because he had a foot fetish on Boomerang. Really, really. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I think he left the girls alone after that. You think he might still mess with the girls? I know it's great to see you in motion. Thank you, Zania. The toes. Oh. Now I know girls personally who had been with Malik Yobert before he, started talking about, his teas and stuff. But I've never met anybody who personally had him. Like, I knew some white girls who like would travel through town, like, visiting, doing escort work. And, they would tell stories about him. They say LL Cool J used to like the Snow Girls. And they say LL Cool J used to like to throw lips to it with them pretty lips. They say he used to like to throw He go for the young, kind of slow ones. Wow. It's always new queens, eager and willing. Mmm. Mmm. So you say Eddie would go for the younger, more slow girls? Yeah, they say LL Cool J used to like to throw lips to it, honey, but he liked it the snow bunnies. They say LL liked it them white. And LL used to like to put them beautiful soup coolers on the girls, bitch. LL used to LL used to like to throw lips to it. Throw lips to the shit. And girl, I could be mad because girl, why not me, LL? Why not me? And the dumb ones always messing up the bag. And see me, when I would go on the block, okay, so after I had my orchiectomy, it was hard for me, like I was never really like an ad girl or apps girl. I always like to meet men in person. And so before I had my sex change, um, when I still had my orchie and I lived in Atlanta, I would go on the block to find, you know, just somebody, companionship. Just, I'm grown. I'm trying to. I got a itch I need scratched. And even when I went on the block and it wasn't out of necessity, when I went on the block because I was dating, like literally not looking for a date, but really just looking for somebody, to I would still charge them. Because I understand that if I don't, I'm making it bad for the girls who are out there for their livelihood. So, I might not have been out there for my livelihood, but bitch, you're still gonna pay me. Cause that's the code, baby. That's the code, baby. You still gotta get your coin. You still gotta get your coin. You can't just be out here looking for somebody to lay up with, let them get it for free. No, nigga, I got to charge you on GP. I got to charge you on general purpose. I got to charge you on general purpose, baby. This we we on the block. We on the block. Yeah. I'll give them how cute you is. I'll give them how big it is, how hard it is, how nice your car is. I got to charge you on GP, on general practice, boo. You know how this go. I, I thought, I thought we, I thought we really hit it off. I thought you was feeling me. I do, and I'm also feeling you putting something in my purse. TS love offering. TS donation. I used to be quick to hit them niggas with that. I'm taking up a love offering. TS collection plate. TS doing it. Wow. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Wow. Yes, Heidi. Yes, ma'am. That's how we doing it, baby. I always understood how it went, but it was a many weekends when I was living in Atlanta, and I used to have my little desire. But it's so crazy now because I don't mess with, like, when I go to Atlanta. That is my least. That's the place where I least. I don't even worry about hooking up when I go to Atlanta because the culture is just so. It's so misogynistically faggy. It's so misogynistically faggy. And I'm just like, okay, no. Like, I'm not about to perform with y'all. I'm not about to live up to your expectations. I'm not about to live up to your standards. So it don't even make no sense in playing these games. And that's why I'm at with all these niggas. Bitch, I'm not about to play these games with y'all. I'm not about to be who y'all need me to be. I'm just not. What kind of surgery? Pure, pure. When you said TS Baghdad, I still laughed at that. When Leah, what is that? Leah Gang Maddie Mob. Who is Leah Gang Maddie Mob? Like, bitch, why would you put Maddie Mob in your like, girl? Can we look and see? Can somebody go and look and see what her account look like? Leah Gang Maddie Mob. Oh, I'm just I just find the name interesting. Cause it's like she took, cause I know Leah Batty, she say Leah Gang. And I'm like, I know that's not Leah using no Maddie Mob at the end. So who is this trying to look like they speaking for her? It was just made on the 17th. Oh, it's a new account. Another weird press. Egg wagger. Egg wagger. Girl. Like, you creating accounts and you talking about Leah Gang Maddie Mob. Like, these people is weird. Weird. And 2025 is definitely some weird energy. Yeah, it's a lot of weird energy in 2025. Like, this year, it's been some weird energy. 2025 has been some weird energy. But I was telling my daughter this yesterday. I said, I am in this space now, which hell, I can't wait to tell a story 2 or 3 years from now about how I'm still celibate, full luscious mane, doing good, living good, prospering, and ain't had no dick in years. I'm so ready to tell that story. I'm so ready to tell that story. But child, let me get off this live because I said I was gonna get off this live about 30 minutes ago, and I didn't. I'm about to go and watch Baps now. I'm gonna either watch Beth or telephone. Child, child, come on, God Goddess. Come on, Gemini. Oh, baby, this year I'm trying to do it differently though. I want to be classier this Gemini season. Last year I was not classy. Last year I was not classy. I lived my best thought life. I lived my best thought life. I cut up. I gave in to all manner of debauchery. But I want to be more classy this year. I'm not condemning it. I'm not shaming. I had a hot girl summer last year. I'm not shaming it. I'm not putting it down. Yeah, I'm gonna watch both. I'm not shaming it. I'm not putting it down. Have y'all hot girl summer. I'm happy for y'all. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. Get your life if that's what you want. But I'm not doing it this year. That's not the plan this summer. I am not having a hot girl summer. But I am going to have fun. I am going to get out. I am going to go places. But the goal is not to have a hot girl summer. I'm gonna leave that to the young girls. I've had my hot girl summers and I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good. 48, turning 48 this summer. I'm ready. I'm ready to transition out of that. I don't need to have hot girl summers. I'm okay. I'm okay. But I had one last year though. Oh, I was a hoe last year. Oh, I was a hoe. Yes, I was, honey. Yes, I was. I don't even remember last year's birthday, so I must have been drunk as a skunk. Oh, I was drunk. I remember. Oh, baby, I cut up. I cut the fuck up last year. But be ice cold with it this summer. Uh huh. I'ma be 30. I ain't got time for no more. Just give me a nice slice of cheesecake and barbecue ribs. You still a baby though. 30 is young, child. You still got, if you wanted to give a little cut up, would nobody judge you. Would nobody condemn you. If you still wanted to have you a hot girl summer, nobody would say nothing. I'm just saying, I'm close to 50. I'm good. And I know that's not old, and I know that people who are older than me, they still sexually vital and they still enjoying their life and living their best life. And that's good for them. Like this is not about condemning anybody. This is just me saying that I want something different for my life at this point in the journey. I want something different. I've had fun. I've done a lot of things that I wanted to do. I've experienced a lot of things that I want to experience. I have different goals. I have different expectations from people that I engage with. And so, in order for me to get the activity that I want from them, in order for me to get the level of engagement I want from them, I have to change how I move. And so that's why, even though it's difficult, me having all these difficulties, because as she pointed out, I separated from, wait a minute. I think me and what you call it didn't even go into the new year. Like me and Faith, I don't think we even made it into the new year. I think because me and her fell out while I was, in Louisiana for the Christmas holiday. So we didn't even make it. We didn't even make it into the new year. Um, but one thing that Faith could never say was that I used her or that I only benefited from her because we did for each other in the short time that we was around each other. Um, Still respect her, don't want to see anything bad happen to her. I just don't, as many people that I have to show up for, as many people that depend on me, and count on me for support, I don't have the bandwidth to deal with someone who likes to play that many mind games. Like it's and it's because shit going on in her life, and then she projects it onto you. Like a lot of people count on me to answer the phone. A lot of people talk to me who don't talk to other people. A lot of people expect for me to show up for them, and I can't show up for them if I'm always drained because I have a new friend who just came into my life who's already playing mind games. And that was the problem with her. Like, bitch, you literally just got into the inner circle. We literally just got to be close. And girl, you already playing mind games. We're not starting off like that. We're not gonna start off like that, girl. At least get you some seniority and get in good before you start doing the most. Then with empathy, empathy just have like somebody said she got put out the store the other day for twerking in the store. And I'm like, I love her down to the ground, but what do you want out of life? Like what is the goal? Like what are like what's the goal? Like do you have a goal? Are you working towards something? Like or cuz you're a talented artist and not a bad looking person. Got a lot of potential. But it seemed like that's all it is potential. That's all like and I've watched for years, and it's like I know why I'm where I am. I know why I'm not closing big deals and in big spaces because I talk about something that the world is not even ready for. Like I don't speak about it in a way that society accepts, but that doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. I understand why opportunities aren't happening for me because my message is too progressive. My message kind of takes all of the fun out of this game. It kind of takes the fun out of the competition, and I'm trans and you're cis and I'm gay and I'm straight and I'm black and you're white. Wholeness and becoming purple. Most people are followers, and most people gonna follow where they know they're good at. They're not gonna follow something that we don't even like. We don't know what the long term. What if we have to fight for this? What if we literally have to go to war behind what she's saying? Like, what if this makes us a target? I get it. I get it. But just like I've continued to stand by myself for years, just like I've continued to share this message for years, I've continued to be consistent. It is what it is. I know why I'm where I am, but you don't even have the same goals that I am. Your brand is baby mama TS baby mama drama. You make music that's relatable. What's stopping you from going to the next level? What's stopping you from being a star? What's stopping you? And I mean, not to say she's not a star now in her own right, but what's to stop you from going to the next level? Like, what's stopping you? What's holding you back? Because she have a lot of star quality. She love fucking attention. What's holding you back? You ain't gonna be able to say it's me because I'm not around you. And the world loves a clocky looking girl. You're talented, you clocky, the world eats that up. The world love you a clocky girl and you love throwing your ass in a circle. You should be further than Shamar. Like, look at what Shamar has done with Shamar brand. And this not no shade. The world favors a clocky girl. The world favors a girl that they could look at and they could pick apart and they could say, oh, this and this and this and this. The world loves that. And then you're talented. You're actually talented. You can write, you could sing, you could dance, you funny, you got a pretty smile, you have a lot of good attributes. What's holding you back? And with Natasha, child, it's so much I could say that I won't say because I'm dealing with my own things. I got my own problems. But again, your brand is not controversial. You're not saying anything that's going against the algorithm. You're not saying anything that's going against the institutions. You're not saying anything that's going against the system. You're not like neither one of them really say things like if you follow empathy on TikTok, empathy TikTok page is very safe. Very safe. She loves talking about things that are trending. Like neither one of them have very controversial personalities. Like I understand what's going on with me. I understand what's holding me back. And even with everything that I say, I still get grant opportunities. I still get gigs because I'm consistent. I'm authentic. And so people respect me because of that. I've spoken at Spelman. I've spoken at colleges in Louisiana. I've spoken at marches, rallies. I've been a keynote speaker. I put on events, plays, theater. I've done a whole bunch of different things. And it's because I'm consistent. And people see that. It's not flaky. It's consistent. And so you know how I feel, you know what my views are, but you also know that I respect people when I'm in their house. This is my house. This is my platform. I'm gonna say what I want on here. That's what this space was designed for. This is the nation's house. Whole ones can speak freely in here. Halflings, not so much. Not so much. And we give some halflings a pass. Cause you me said she a halfling. And you me said I'll own it, I'm a halfling. But you me even get to talk freely. So we don't even discriminate against all the halflings. But I know how to be cordial and I know how to be respectful when I'm in other people's spaces. But I know what's kept me from opportunities. I know what's kept me from being at a certain level and being in certain rooms and certain spaces. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Cause I don't want to be around them people anyway. I tell y'all this all the time. I'm like Cinderella. If I'm in a certain space for too long, the magic is done. It's gonna turn into pumpkins and rats. Ain't no more ball gowns and glass slippers and carriages. Bitch, if I done had enough, it's gonna turn into pumpkins and rats real quick. I don't need to be in certain spaces. I'm okay. I don't want to be in no space where I gotta perform and be fake with people that I know really don't like me. I'd rather be around a bunch of authentic and genuine broke people than be in a room full of wealthy white people or wealthy rich people or wealthy elitist people that really don't fucking like me and look at me as a charity case. Cause I'm not good at eating shit. And when I do take stuff off of people, I take stuff off of people who have been supporting me. I don't let new people come up in my life and think because you done threw me a few dollars, you about to talk to me crazy. What you said about wasted potential, that shit scares me every day. They sure the heck do. I've read something saying people have fear of success. Mm-hmm. And I can relate to that. We have eyes. Exactly. Preach. Fuck the room. Fuck their space. Exactly. Authenticity is intimidating. Everyone claims to be a warrior until the real headhunters come through. Exactly. Exactly. Those girls, a lot of those girls, the only reason why they have the affluence that they have and the power that they have in those spaces is because they don't have no real girls in the spaces. They don't have no real warriors. They don't have no girls that still rooted, no girls that still out there doing grassroots work. They make sure they don't have girls like that in those spaces. And if they do have a girl like that in those spaces, it's always gonna be a girl that talk like this. I'm so thankful for this opportunities. And I was out in the streets just trying to figure out how I was gonna make it. And all of a sudden, this organization that came and they helps me, and they've just been so good to me. And I just so appreciate everything that y'all's done for me. They always get a girl that sound like that. A girl fresh out of prison. A girl fresh off the streets. And they make her the spokesperson. And I know because I've been that girl. I've been the girl that was new to advocacy, new to the work, and was so grateful for the opportunity. I've been her. I've been the girl that was, I was just gonna be quiet because I used to do sex works and I was in and out of jails and I was done drugs and I was just so grateful to the institutions and the organizations for seeing old black girl like me, old black trans girl like me, old black trans negro girl like me and just giving me a chance. I've been her. Nobody about to keep doing that. Bitch, I'm not about to stay there. And a lot of these girls is content with living their whole life in that space as a token. They're content with that as long as them checks keep coming. And that's why they playing in our face. Sometimes I be talking to myself in the mirror like if I was running for president and people would bring up my mental health, my response would be, my message is still valid. Exactly. People love talking about mental health, but my question is, which one of us is not dealing with something mentally? All of the trauma that we've been experiencing in this dimension and in this reality. And I talk about talking with my psychiatrist all the time, but low key, I'm gonna tell you, I think it'd be therapy for him as well. I think it'd be healing for him as well. 100% pure love say, I've been that girl too. That's why I know her when I see her. And the movement loves using girls like that. Mammy archetypes. Mm-mm. No, I'm not gonna stay there for y'all. That's not gonna be my legacy. I'm not gonna leave up out of here doing that. Our ancestors did. Our elders in this movement have done that. We have elders in this movement that are that now. We don't need any more of that. We don't need any more of that. We got enough of that. We got enough of that. I'm so grateful. We got enough of that. And I don't put none of that down. I love my elders. I have respect for my trans elders, but that's still not gonna stop me from playing the whole damn tape. Mm-mm. No. No, not at all. Not at all. Well, all right. I love y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get off the live, and um we're gonna honor the ancestors who have come. We're gonna honor the ancestors who are here. We're gonna honor the ancestors who will come. Um, your Kanye video was so good. I shared it. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Well, I love y'all, and thank you. 100% pure love. Thank you. S Child. Thank you, Zania, for contributing to the live. I really, really enjoyed y'all. We shifted the energy and we talked about a whole bunch of things, child. We talked about survival mode. We talked about how they trying to pit the, younger how they trying to pit the more impoverished trans community, the ones of us who are struggling and living below the poverty line, like they're how these grant funders are withholding resources from us and have us down here fighting with each other like Hunger Games. We talked about, these Hollywood chasers, these Hollywood tranny chasers. We talked about addiction. We talked about how these organizations been playing in our face. We talked about how we've been abused and used by community, and how a lot of times we're not supported by the people who have the resources. And this is all necessary work. This is healing work. This is us really, really having those uncomfortable conversations so that we don't have to continue to be triggered by the dog and pony show when we see it, and we're expected to applaud them. We're expected to give them our support. We are scolded for not showing support to these inauthentic trans people who are gatekeepers and out here putting on these dog and pony shows for massa. So no. Yeah, we not about to do that. So anyway, I love all of y'all. Y'all have a good evening. I'm about to heat up my food, and I'm about to go and watch Babs, and I'm about to go and watch what is it, Telephone? Yeah, I'm about to go watch Babs and Telephone. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful evening. I'll talk to y'all later. Remember, you don't have to be filthy rich to stand on business. Down but now that I say cool, keep spending an eternity in Gani, Iyonko, Kalukalo, which means I am a child of God Goddess, and if I am, you know you are. Love y'all later. Purple ones, whole ones, gray ones, all that. Thank you.